Hello everyone, and in today's video I'll be talking about the lightning happening today, also the live radar and a simple weather chart to get your weather daily. So we'll start with the lightning map. You can see currently there is still storms out there. Today was a very lively day for the south and England as well. You can see each one of these dots, wherever they are, they will represent lightning on the map. Now you do notice different colors. Darker colors, I'll just give a very quick summary. Darker colors are basically lightning that has struck longer than the brighter colors, like brighter yellow. But some of these even, you see there is some outlines in them, like these two right here. The reason for that is because they have just struck. If there's a line outline of them like these two, it means they've just struck. And the thicker the thicker outline, or the darker the outline, it means that the less time it has just struck. So a more thick line compared to a less thick line, a more thick line will have just been struck than a less thick line. So that's how you use these maps. A very short explanation there. And here actually you see these are groups of it actually. One here. You got one over Salisbury, one over Southampton, and also a very small one over Swindon, and also parts of Brighton will see Crawley, and those kind of places will see. Most parts, these are really hot spots for thunderstorms today. Only digging down towards the south, that is where most parts of the lively weather will take place. Now we actually need to see what is actually happening. You can see this actually has been this is actually now, but let's go back a few 1, 2, 3 hours before, if I can. And you can see at around 5:30, let's go back to 5:08. 5:08, storms are starting to develop. Look at these red spots. These are every single one of these blobs. These are cells. One of them here is literally inside London right there. One of these literally is inside Brighton there. One of these literally is inside part of Oxford. All of these are literally spread out not evenly, but these are literally spread, distributed, very organized with these. You never know if these can be turned to a multi-cell or not, but these are basically all most likely single cells. You wouldn't call them like that. These are short-lived thunderstorms that will burn out themselves out around 30 to 1 hour, maximum 2 hours. They do not stay that long, but multi-cells are basically a little bit more organized with a line of the single cells. So that is basically your quick explanation again. And you can see as I play this run, you can see these really, let's speed up a little bit, this is way too slow. Around 3:20, and let's actually skip ahead more, because I actually do want to see a difference. Around 5:41, around 3:41, sorry. 3:41, these cells have matured much more than 40 minutes before. So you can see more reds, more yellow, more bright colors on the map. This is what happened a few hours ago. And let's actually speed it up to around around 4:30. Okay, fine. 4:13, you can see these storms have been less, and the reason for that is they have actually merged together to form these cells here. You never know, one of these could be multi-cell or even supercell. You never know. But what I do suggest is these storms are very heavy showers, especially the red color. These even very dark colors means very heavy showers. If you do get caught in one of them, these will be very lively, or maybe even some hail mixed in them. You never know. You have to be in one of these to experience. These are very hard to predict. So really can't really give you a defined answer. But last frame, I want you to look at around nearly 5. These storms still ruling over parts of southern England. They will continue to rumble through the counties of England over parts of maybe dying out after dusk, which is actually sunset. So that's what it's going to do. These storms, let's see the predictions actually. Around 7, you can see mostly these storms really almost have died out. Look at this. Green, yellow, maybe odd yellow mixed in them, or even maybe still orange. But let's go to around 22, around 10. Look at this. All of them nearly has cleared. Just the odd shower towards the south there. So basically, you can safe to say at night time, those of them will start to dissipate fully. With the maximum temperatures, I actually do start with this one first because it was quite a warm day today and yesterday. Counties not being affected by thunderstorms. Counties which are affected by thunderstorms will feel 2, 3, 4 degrees colder than those who are not affected by thunderstorms, which will rumble through around the country as we head into evening and overnight as well. Dying out as we head into sunset as the Cape levels and the instability do decrease. So, maximum temperatures, do want to keep this quite short and snappy, but around 20, 21 degrees will be most parts of England. For the north, 21, 22, maybe the odd 23 or 24 up towards the north, up into Scotland there. Most parts of the county, especially for the west, will be seeing those high temperatures, mid to high teens, maybe up into 20 degrees widely. And for the east, a little bit more unlucky, but still is what it is. Moving on into Thursday. Temperatures will be mostly confined over parts of southwestern England and maybe parts of Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland. And moving on into Friday, you can see 22 degrees for basically the whole of England and of course Midlands and parts of Scotland as well. Moving on into Saturday. 19, 20, 21 degrees for the south, especially for the eastern coast of counties, you will get the odd 20. You can see as we head into Sunday, cooler air does arrive from the north, not even struggling up to 10 degrees for the north there, up into Scotland. Meanwhile for the south, 20, 21, still pleasant day for most parts of the UK. With the ambient HPA temperatures now, you can see this is air mass, so this means how cold or warm the air is. You can see the air is moving from the north, and then if it's moving from the north, you know what it means. It's going to be cold air, isn't it? And that blue does kind of take over of the mild air, and it does kind of push us away. Mild air, you can see the mild air is in the western coast, the colder air is in the eastern coast. That's why we see that clear boundary. As we move into Friday, that continues to slice through the counties, but there's very sudden, abrupt low pressure rise. And then until Saturday now, you can see much warmer. And then in the northern flank, again, what you can expect is cooler air from it. With the precipitation now, you can see for the south again, we'll be peppering. These showers will be hit and miss. Consider yourself lucky or unlucky if you do catch some of these. Again, dying out into nighttime as we head into Thursday now. An odd shower moving down towards the south. Maybe a rumble of thunder as you wake up onto Thursday. Dying out as the sun start to rise, and then mostly clear skies or maybe some scattered cloud towards the south. Into Friday, you can see basically still clear skies, but then I guess I did mention that abrupt low pressure moving in, spreading all these rain band here. It could even be a very thick rain band or even a score line here, you never know. But behind it, even more heavy showers will start to slice through parts of the UK and Republic of Ireland. And as we move into Sunday, does not get any better. Rain continue from the low pressure, and you can really see the eye of that low there. That is basically your weather forecast. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this video.